know what you did. I
All
didn't
right,
even see
chapter
it.
12, sample surveys.
Wait, where's our homework? Oh, I took a picture of it. Is this gonna take all a class period?
Probably.
So like, I won't be able to hold my feet that long. Oh, now it's recording and now I'm talking. I'm just gonna shut up.
One way to gather data about people
That's creepy. Just watch.
is just to ask them.
That's relatable. That's like life skills.
Okay, also known as take a survey.
AKA take a survey.
But for our data to be useful, we must be very careful about how it is collected. Biased data is always useless. Plan ahead.
How do you plan ahead so you don't have bias data?
We're gonna talk about it.
These are good for a long time. Oh wait, no they're not. I take it back.
There is usually a large group of people we are interested in, which is our population. If we can talk with all of them, we are taking a census which is great. But often impractical. Or impossible. So, we carefully choose a sample that is representative of our population. Bias makes our data meaningless and can be a result of who we surveyed, how we collected the sample, or how we asked the questions.
Is it kind of like how when in the beginning of the chapter there was a question like about the people stealing from the coffee thing when the eyes were on it, so the eyes would cause a bias to tell the truth, or like.
Huh?
There was in the first section, well probably not the first, but one of the sections we had a problem when we were talking about the data, and it was talking about like they did a thingamabob, a survey thing to see if there was like a eyes, like a billboard of an eyes or something saying they're watching you, if people would steal from the jar or something and not pay for their coffee, and then like the more if there were eyes, the people would pay for their coffee more, so that'd be a bias.
Not as you're saying, but the sample could like lead to that. This is like if you're asking specifically like a question about it. You'll see in a minute. It'll make more sense, I promise. All right, randomization. Why do I keep doing that? Randomization is when we select our sample subjects as randomly as possible it protects us from the influence of all features of our population by making sure that on average the sample looks like the rest of the population. Sample size. Needs to be large enough to be representative it's not based on the percent of the population When you think about this, think about, in light of our recent fundraiser, a pot of chili. I don't need a larger taste. Just because the pot is bigger. Next we have population parameters. These are key numbers about our population. We usually don't know these. We use our sample statistics.
Is that the 5 things and then that's annual?
Yeah, basically. Calculated from our sample. To estimate our population parameters.
I used the restroom. It's on me.
All right, so next we have a simple random sample. Which we will abbreviate as SRS. This is a big deal. It is not enough to say every subject in our population has equal chance of being chosen for our sample. Every possible combination of people must have an equal chance of being chosen for our sample. the sampling frame represents the group of our population out of which we draw our sample. There's going to be 3 things that we look at to decide how to select a simple random sample. Assign a number to each person in your sample frame. Use a random number generator or table. To select the correct number of unique numbers for your sample. The subjects assigned these numbers will make up your sample. Be sure to state or show where your random numbers come from. Be sure to state the link between the chosen numbers and the people in the sample. Still like 2.5 more pages.
Really? How is it done?
like 2.5. We're halfway there, guys.
Are there any pictures?
Huh?
Are there any pictures?
No.
Oh.
It's all words.
Was the first page more spread out, or is the second page more spread out?
The first page as well.
What do we got left?
From here all the way down, and then 2 more pages.
What? Oh my goodness gracious. I feel bad for you because you're having to rewrite these like 5 million times.
Are
I
we
was
even gonna finish these today?
Yeah, we're gonna try.
I was surprised I caught up so fast.
We have 20 minutes. 25, sorry, I can't read.
The key is to describe your process in such a way that 2 people with a basic understanding of statistics could duplicate your procedure.
I don't even know how we're gonna have homework on this. Like,
It's a lot of writing.
Ew.
no.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. My hand is broken.
Every
Getting cramped.
sample will contain different subjects. This causes oh no, the iPad is freezing.
It just doesn't.
Oh, dang it. We do have a chemistry quiz.
That's what I thought. Peter top.
Causes sampling variability.
Oh no. No.
And it's totally okay.
No,
I
it's
can't even
not.
spell. It's totally okay,
I don't think it is.
but we can try to reduce it.
I was writing all the highlighted ones in a different color because I was behind. And I'm not behind anymore. And so it's just gold.
Mine is all in pencil. And it got really bad when I was out and had to.
Look at this first page. So pretty.
Okay, but that's why you don't do that. Are you ever gonna look at those again?
No, but it's fun
Exactly.
to do it right now.
You hear that nonsense?
Just
Why is there an arrow, man?
There are other methods
Because we're just woo! Sorry.
besides
Don't listen to me.
SRS. By the way, when you guys are finished with the worksheet, you can like just put it up here. If you
And
okay.
don't party.
Just FYI.
Well, don't party actually, because then we wouldn't
Is there
get a
supposed to
note
be an arrow? Why are we having an arrow?
Why do we have 2 arrows with my
What's going on?
To collect.
Is it supposed to be
To
there?
collect samples, yes.
What?
To collect samples. Oh, Maddie, this one's gonna have a highlighted thing
Thank
too.
you.
But they must
I'm behind anyways. It's okay. I'll get there eventually.
all have
I was stressing, man.
I had to go to the bathroom.
randomization.
Why don't you just highlight them?
Taylor?
Maybe
I'm
because
gonna
she's
walk over
hashtag
there.
dumb.
Don't call me possible.
She knows I'm joking. I'm calling her dumb out of love.
Involved to be
I don't hate you.
useful samples.
Involved.
Involved.
Be useful samples.
We're just gonna watch this video and be like, the first half of it's so silent, and then all of a sudden we just lose it.
Well, it started with me going to the bathroom. That's when it started going downhill.
Isn't she said we have like 2.5 pages left?
Two more, guys. We're almost there.
No.
That was only half.
That was 3 pages. So you're a little over halfway. Stratified sampling.
Okay, if I can't spell it, we shouldn't have to write it.
I just put individual for involved.
I
so.
spelled Veiw yesterday. In English.
Ah!
Yay!
It's
See,
weird.
sampling.
There it is.
What is happening? I put 2 twos. No. Where's the
Where'd you put a 2?
No, involved 2 2B.
Oh. I was like, where'd you put the number 2?
No, not that.
2!
Too much. I think it's, yeah.
Bye.
I think we're all breaking.
Stop
I
it.
feel like I'm breaking and I'm not even in this actual class.
When there are
I'm just breaking listening to all of this.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
when there are distinct groups in our population that differ from each other.
Oh. Population.
Oh, from each other.
I can't even focus listening to all of this. It's hilarious.
First, stratify,
Is this a different sentence? Oh, yeah. See, I see that.
but it's all part of, yeah, okay. Stratify into separate groups.
You didn't tell me that one was going to be highlighted.
I highlighted at the beginning.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought it wasn't going to be highlighted again. I'm not highlighting it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it.
That's what highlighters are for, Maddie.
And use simple random sample to pull samples from each strata.
Sorry.
I mean, what's a strap?
Okay, this next one's going to be highlighted. We can also
I'm behind the news.
use this method. Berkeley's like, I'm done.
Can't help it.
To make our sample proportionally representative
That sounds like it's going to be highlighted.
it is of the population.
My poor sister's gonna have to take these.
Or you could be a good sister and share them with her.
I already offered her that, and she's like, "No, I have to watch the video to get it." I'm like, "Brooke, just literally just copy my notes down. It's not that hard."
Example. Oh Lord, not that. If the population,
Oh.
Where did you say you wanted these?
you can just say it right there on the edge. Thanks. Is 60% female.
Will this be able to fit on 5 lines? This 1 point.
Yes, and 40% male. We could randomly choose
Are you gonna have examples problems too?
like a packet.
Yeah.
Yes. Choose 6 females and 4 males to make our sample. Proportional to the population. And the next point's going to be highlighted, Maddie. Okay, so that was stratified sampling. That's an example of that. This next one is cluster sampling.
Why is life so complicated? Like, why are there so many
Because we
things?
make it complicated. We could just all be dumb and live like cavemen, but no. We have to have technology. And not live like cavemen.
When there are
What color am I on?
defined groups
That's not even the right thing to put, Maddie.
in our
Like, why do you...
population,
What? I'm already behind myself.
which are similar to each other we can randomly choose one or more.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When you do dashes under bullet points, can you say I'm doing a dash or something?
Yes.
Thank you.
Choose one or more of these clusters. So I'm seeing when there's highlighted stuff and when there's dashes.
Well, just
I mean, I
kind
could
of
be
like
tricky and say every
vocalize-
section that you change colors also tell me that, but it's okay.
Just vocalize when you're
I'm doing something
changing
that
something.
I can't see. Pretend I'm blind.
And take a census
How would you be writing if you're blind?
Shut up.
Braille?
of each cluster.
You can write in Braille?
Yeah.
Well, pretend I can't move my neck and I have to look to the back of the wall. There you go.
Hey, I'm doing an example.
Thank you.
If I am checking,
And she switched colors because of that, by the way.
Well, I don't write the examples because I'm dumb. And
you
I
may want these examples.
pay for it at the end.
If I am checking the quality of a product
No. Sorry, not noted that.
being manufactured instead of randomly choosing I had to check and make sure Melcher and Sarah were still over there. Really quiet.
If you leave.
Y'all are really quiet.
Instead of randomly choosing
Sarah's always quiet. She never talks.
individual.
Well, then what's wrong with Melcher?
No.
What?
He said everything.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not playing a lot.
Individual objects throughout the day.
I should not try to fit this word here. It's not gonna fit.
That's unfortunate. I can. I feel like Brooke is just gonna crack up listening to this.
Like, wow, I lost focus really bad.
I can select
Give
several
a pen.
Do not
Do
bring it
not
into
do
your
it.
desk.
cases to inspect at the end of the day.
It's working again, by the way.
Hey, a new point that's also going to be highlighted.
I'm still checking the quality.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Multi-stage sampling. Just FYI, multi-stage is all one word, Berkeley.
Thank you.
Is multi a word?
Yes.
I don't think it is.
Multi.
No.
You
I
could do
think
a
it's like
dash. You could do multi-dash.
Yeah, it's a
sampling.
prefix, bro.
Did she do a dash? Or is it
No.
all together?
It's all together.
That's what I thought. That's what I wrote.
Colon
Thank you. Thank you.
combines one or more.
Did you say 4?
Com- I
Oh my
can't.
gosh.
I can't. Combines one or more
Oh. Whoopsie daisy.
Who says one or more?
of the above
I'm so tired of this. I cannot.
methods
I said manufactured
to form
with 2 T's.
the sample.
I can't.
Most samples
Was that a dash?
tend to, no, still the same point, 10 to be created. You have no faith in me, Berkeley.
Well, I didn't know if you would do like a comma or something because it kind of just started a new sentence.
It was a new sentence, but it was still the same point. Created in a multi-stage procedure.
Why is your leg up?
Example.
I'm still on the point. No, I said throughout the day today.
It's going to be 3 separate sentences, each labeled. Separate students by grade.
Sorry.
That is stratify.
Thank you, Abby.
Next one, new line. Choose one, in quotes, pack, end quote, from each grade.
Berkeley, she's saying all these quotes and stuff for you. You're not even listening.
There's
Oh
a
my
rock in my
gosh.
shoe. Wait, I think that's a shoe.
Kind of thought she said a
What?
kind of thought she said a roach in her shoe, and I was gonna be like, somebody kill it.
I thought she said a rat.
Guys,
I was like,
yesterday
what?
I got home from school and there was a roach in my lunchbox that had to have been in there all day because it was zipped.
Ah.
Do you know how scared I was?
Was it dead or was it
No,
still
it was
alive?
moving.
Oh my god.
I literally took my lunchbox and dumped it on the floor. And the roach didn't fall out, so I had to like fling it on the floor.
I would have thrown that
It
sucker
was
away.
really bad.
Screamed.
I kind of did.
That sucker would have been thrown away. That second.
All right. This one is cluster. Next one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Choose 10 students at random
I believe.
from each pack. That's in quotes. That would be a simple random sample. SRS. Guys, only 1 page left.
How come no one else has this one?
Because we're all trying to actually catch up because she's like way ahead of us.
Just write fast.
Just
Just write
Mm.
fast.
You know what? This is why your notes look bad because you.
Okay,
write
well,
fast.
at least I don't even need to look at the board to take my notes, Maddie.
Oh really? How's that going for you? Because you didn't pay attention.
It's actually going great, Taylor. If you were wondering.
New point, Berkeley. For a survey, not a dash, just a point.
For a survey.
For a survey to be valid, that's going to get highlighted, Maddie.
You really don't even need to worry about that right now. I'm ready to.
Yeah, well, last time I thought you said you were behind. I didn't say it, and then you were mad, so I'm just going to state it.
Oh.
It will
I thought I rewrote my notes on the first page.
give
Just didn't notice.
us the information we are seeking from the population we are interested in. Period. Your questions, that's getting highlighted.
I feel like we made your notes harder
Must.
now.
What?
I feel like we made it harder for you now. We made you say like everything.
Must be carefully worded to produce the data you need. New point, Berkeley, same color.
Oh my gosh, come on.
The best way to be sure you're asking the right questions is to run a pilot. It's getting highlighted.
I promise you, it's okay at this point. Unless I catch up, which is
Survey
So you have to tell her if you catch up then.
and analyze. It's more for comedy at this point. The results.
Oh my gosh, we can start a show. The comedy of the stats class. We have to find a better name than that because that really sucks. But
it did. I don't think I would ever be interested in it.
All right. New heading. Berkeley.
Yes.
Sources
Why'd you say it?
and types of bias. Open parentheses, all caps, bad.
Parentheses. All caps bad.
Exclamation point, close parentheses.
I thought we already closed the parentheses.
I just told I only told you to open it. I never told you to close it.
How many exclamation points?
fun.
Just one.
I think I'm adding another one.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points under this. We can definitely do that in 4 minutes.
You can do it. No,
Wait, what is happening?
that's a point a minute. I can even write a word in a minute. Actually, that's not even.
Hey!
Voluntary response.
Is that a bullet point?
Yes.
American Idol. Oh, that's in parentheses, by the way.
Oh my gosh. American Idol, like the show.
Only the strongly motivated.
I forgot the colon.
Sorry.
Remember the parentheses, and she told you to close them.
Only the strongly motivated respond.
Oh my gosh, this is just gonna be
Dash, but not a new point. Especially negative. Colon. Will not be representative.
I'm going fast now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not even highlighting.
What? You're not even changing colors?
New point. Convenient sample.
We started off so good. We really went downhill fast.
I think it's going great. I love not being able to have a little colon.
Survey people.
Is there a colon?
Yes, colon survey people. Easy to reach. Example, people at malls. Or example colon, people at malls, comma. Internet survey, comma. Etc. period.
I really appreciate it.
Under coverage, colon. New point. Can't remember everything. Some portion
Under coverage, that's a word?
of the population is not sampled
No idea what I'm writing at this point.
or is lower than in the population. Example, new line, colon, phone survey. New point.
The last point has to be.
It's not the last point.
There's 3 more points.
Oh,
Well, 2. After.
but you should do
What? I only have
Bad
3 lines.
sample frame. That'll get this point. Colon.
Yay!
Individuals in the frame may be different than those outside.
No. Nope, we're finishing. I don't care. We can be late.
We are not finishing this.
No.
Example, colon,
I can't fit it on the page.
Exactly.
DVCS high school students.
Oh, I thought you said TVCS.
For all students.
What?
For all students.
New point. I'm just going to finish because there's only 2 more points now. We don't have to make another video for 2 points for tomorrow. But then I'll put them back up tomorrow that y'all can
2 points.
look. If you want to leave, you can. I'm just going to finish this.
I'm not.
Non-response.
No, I put it at the point on the
Those who don't respond.
Do not.
Different from those who do.
They look so good, man.
I don't even. I put prepositions.
Final one. Y'all are good. Response bias.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Oh, come on, guys. 2 more points and then the last one.
When the survey
Hey, Logan. Bro.
is asked in such a way as to influence the response. This can be methodology or question format.
Turkey season.
It's not turkey
Wait.
season.
Wait.
Done.